Will you find true love in this lifetime? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Ooh, that's looking good. Interesting. Oh, wow. Very positive. I'm going to go with yes, absolutely. And I'm going to give you some tips how to get there as well. So it's already in motion, okay? The energy for this has already been born because this is the energy in the past. We've got the Ace of Wands. That's a big yes. So it's not a yes in the future, it's a yes in the past. So it's already, like, it's going to happen in the future. It's already energetically started. You're coming up as the Two of Cups. I feel like you need to have a love that is like your best friend at the same time. You're both equal. You both equally love and adore each other. It's equal give and take. You've got a lot in common. You're compatible. You both equally desire this relationship. And it's like, yeah, it's like your best friends and two peas in a pod. And I feel like you also may have known each other in a past life. So there's almost like that recognition when you meet each other. Even if the other person doesn't feel that, it's like when you feel that just connection, like you just click. I feel like you need to kind of start the connection a little bit casual, if that makes sense, or your person, your true love kind of needs that. I feel like there's been a bit, you also need a very deep connection. This is, even though the moon can sometimes be a dark card, it's very positively aspected. So also I've got, water, earth, a Pisces and fire. Okay, so I feel like you and your partner may have some Pisces in their chart, possibly, because you need that deep connection. It needs to be truly emotionally deep. You need to it needs to have a lot of depth. Okay, so if you have a connection with someone, or you feel like you have a connection with someone, but it turns out to be shallow and superficial, that's not going to work. I feel like that wouldn't work for friends either. I feel like you need to take your time getting to know them, kind of get to know them. Like, so even if you're like, oh my gosh, this person might be my true love, like, the way to get to know them is, just casual, hanging out, going for coffee, going for dinners, and being relaxed about it, almost like they're an acquaintance or a friend when you're getting to know them. You might even know them through a friend, or you might have a similar friendship group where there's a little bit of overlap, or just meet them when you're out for work drinks or something like that. The outcome is the King of Cups. So I feel like, it's going to take they need to take their time. It won't be a long time once you meet them, right? But they're going to approach you. Then it also might be through work. I mean, it might not be. They might also be a bit older than you, I feel. But if you're whoever the male is likely going to be the older one in the relationship. But it's not that much of an age difference, to be honest. And I feel like one of the things they're going to find really attractive about you is that you just, you love to learn, you love to improve your skills, and, you're very curious about a lot of things in life, and you really enjoy learning. So there might be, when you first meet, a little bit of it might take longer than what you want for this connection to flourish, but it's not going to take that long. I also feel like they might have a very good relationship with their mother, and I think that she's really guided them in a really positive way. And I feel like when the person approaches you, I feel like they might be like, okay, this is my last kind of time I'm gonna try with a relationship, because I feel like they might in some ways be burnt out from a past connection. Let's do one more clarification card of the outcome. But it's almost like when you guys meet that they're going to be refreshed, and this is going to be like a new start. I feel like you're going to have the one that has more of that fresh energy that's going to invigorate them in the connection. A few more clarifying cards. You've both been through so much, which is why both of you need to have a deep connection. You can't do the superficial connection. Let's do a quick advice card. Be careful, because I feel like one of you, okay, this is an advice card for you. If you think that, okay, please give me a moment to just phrase this correctly. One, They need to be able to trust you because, for example, even if you're like, oh, I'm not a cheater, if you are still texting your exes when you're getting to know them, that could be a big issue with them. That could be a big sore spot. They might look at that as emotional cheating and it could sabotage the whole connection. When you are with them or when you're getting to know someone, I personally, this is not the card saying, this is what I personally feel. If you are getting to know someone and you're dating them, you want to have a clear, fresh energy and not be talking to your exes. Look, fair enough if you've got children with them and you have to, but then it should be minimal and only about the children, if that makes sense. If you are texting your exes because there's a part of you that thinks, oh, this connection might not work, I kind of want to back up, oh, there's no harm in texting my exes when there's no actual reason, it's like they're your ex for a reason, that could sabotage this whole connection. You need to cut that off. And take it slow, one step at a time. You also need to be reliable. So for example, if they are asking you out for coffee and you're showing up like really late all the time for things, I think that's not going to fly with them. You need to you need to be reliable. If you say you're going to be somewhere, you need to be somewhere. You can't be canceling things last minute for ridiculous reasons. Let's get one more advice card. You also need to let go of past hurt. So if there's stuff in your head that you need to get out about people who've wounded you, or that feeling of like, oh no, it's too late for me, it's too late for me to have a connection anymore, you need to get that out. I suggest writing everything down on a piece of paper and burning it.